Welcome back guys. So we are back with another video, and in our last video we have created a small project in which a ball is moving with a trail, and when it collides with the wall it gets defeated with a small animation. So we will be adding lots of features today. We will be working on UI today, and before doing that we need to fix one more issue. Like you can see, when we move here, for me this is fine, but if you want this, like when we move here the ground is also moving, and if you want to fix that thing, what you have to do is you just have to select the camera, and after selecting the camera, in follow force set x to 0 and y to 0, and when you play this again, now this is not moving. So let's work on some more features. So what we are gonna do today, we are going to add some points here. So before doing that, let's go to the asset library, and in our asset library just go to the assets, and in assets you can see there are lots of pre-made assets like available here. What you have to do is you just have to select point today, because we are working on point. So just add this point to library, and after adding this point to library we just have to drag and drop it here, and when you start you'll see there is a problem because the point gets disappeared. So what you have to do is you just have to make sure that your point is above the ground. This box part is above the ground, and when now if you play this, yo, this is working. So what you have to do is just press Ctrl C and then Ctrl V and duplicate this, and when you play this, now you are adding points to the character. So for that, just click to the point, and you can see there are lots of pre-made nodes here. What you have to do is just select start, and in start set the physics to static, because we do not want gravity to affect our point, and affected asset should be character. And when we play this again, yes, so now the points are getting added to the character. But now you will ask, why should I believe? Because nothing is visible. Where are the digits? So for that, your question is really good. So for that, you just have to go to this mind map, and in this mind map you can see this UI screen. You just have to drag and drop it here, and you just have to select this load to UI. You just have to connect this load to UI, and now just double click on UI. There you can see there are lots of pre-made buttons and logic, and there is a label here. So what you have to do is you just have to drag and drop, and make sure that you place this in center. And after doing that, what you have to do is, in function, user text is there. You just have to replace this user text to score, and bam, that's it. When you start, now you can see like, again I think we should go to 3D world, and yes, when you start this again, 0 becomes a 1, 1 becomes 2, and again if we add lots of points here, Control C and Control V, Control C and Control V, and when we add this here, yes, 0 becomes 1, 1 becomes 2, 1 and 2 becomes 3, whenever a character gets collided with the another point. So this is good, and now I think we should work on some UI part. So what we have to do is just again go to the asset library, and in that torus, like in the shape section, you will find a torus. So just double click or add to the library. Click on add to the library or to double click, it's your choice. I cannot say anything, it's your choice. So just place it to the ground and set this position to 0, and in rotation set x to 90 degree. Now I think you guys are very good in placing the objects, so we just have to work on the placing this torus. And right now I place this torus like this, and after that if we play this, yes, this is fine. But there is one more thing we can add in our UI, and we should add a fog. So we can go to the mind map again, and we have to select this 3D world, and just select this fog, and make this fog start distance to 2000 and end is 4000. That is, when you click this, now this looks better. And even you can change the background color as well, but I think this is fine. So just go to the 3D world again. So now what we have to do is, you can see we have placed the point. So but this is not looking good because this is not matching with the theme of this game. So what we will do is we will just select points, double click on point, and we will just remove this 3D model. And when you play this, you can see point is still there, but it's invisible. Even if you delete this 3D model, and when you play this again, point is still there, and but is invisible. So what I do is, we will select the points and torus, and by pressing control, and then we will press control C and control V, and after that we will adjust this. And do not forget to save your project, because if Buildbox crashes, then your hard work will go away. So it is better to avoid that. Now what we are going to do is, we are just again pressing control, we select the point and we select the torus, and we just actually we should change the name of this torus. It sounds weird. We just name this as, so we will be adding this, we will be selecting this point, and we will be selecting this gate, and we will be copying this with control C and command C for Mac user. And if we go to the level 1, and we just have to press control V. After pressing control V, you can see like it gets pasted here, appears there. So what we have to do is, again, control C and control V, and you can change this position here. Again, control C and control V, control C and control V. This is fine. And when you start this, okay, so this is good. And I think, yeah, this looks fine. Now, yes, this looks fine. Now there is one more thing. We have to add some enemies here. So to add some enemies, let's go to the start, and after going to the start level, we just have to go to the asset library, and in this asset library, we will be adding this cube, add to the library by clicking this, and we just drag and drop it here. We'll reduce the size of this, and what we have to do is, we just have to position this properly. just place this in the center. Perfect. Now again Control C and Control V, and we are adding the same thing here as well. Perfect. Need to scale a little bit more. Yes, now it's perfect. Again we have to select this and we have to place this here, and for that, after pressing this here, we just have to place this in the center, and we have to okay, perfect. Yes, and we need to do one more thing. We need to do the same thing in the level 1. So just Control C and Control V and go to the level 1, and here what you have to do is just place and arrange the position, adjust the position. So let me do this quickly. So now we have added all the enemies. So just click to this cube and name this cube as enemy. And after naming this enemy, just double click to this enemy, and what we have to do is we have to select this 3D model, and we have to delete this. And after doing that, select start. In physics, make it static. And there is one more thing we have to do. We have to go to the 3D world and go like select hero, double click on this, and we have to add a condition here. If hero collide with enemy, then it will get defeated and animation will play. So for that, just add an action, drag and drop an action, and after that select this action, like select enable to created and collide with enabled. Now if you play this, all right, so there is a problem, and the problem is when you go to the 3D world and when you click here, you can see you'll see like everything seems fine. Okay, perfect. Venue. Okay, so there is a problem. Just go to the hero, and I think yes. So this is the problem. In this if collide function, in this if collide action, what we have done is we have added this affected asset to all. What we have to do is we have to select this to enemy, and when you play this again, yes, this looks fine, and when you collide with the wall, it gets defeated. So that's all for now, that's all for today, and tomorrow we will be adding and working on UI. We will be adding we will be working on animation. Right now we have a 2D animation. Tomorrow we will be adding 3D animations to this, so stay tuned.